When I'm feeling sad and depressed, like to do library ASMR. So sometimes, like, I make a table of contents for my journal. So I'll be like writing in my table of contents, and I'll pretend to be a librarian. Be like, oh my god, this is what you read? This is what you watched? And I really want to do a TBR. Like, I've never done a TBR before, but I am, Mandy Rules is one of my favorite influencers. She's my favorite book talker. She kind of got me into book talk again. I, as a child, read a lot, so I also consumed a lot of booktube before book talk was a thing. And then it just started stressing me out because I started reading less, and then I still watched booktube, and I was like, I feel like I should be reading, and I wasn't. So I never really got back into booktube until I started reading outside of high school. I'm 19, I start college in the fall. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back into booktube. And she was like the first person I started with. I love her. And she is doing a Red Queen Victoria. What is her name? Hold on. I always have to fix this because my computer always messes it up. Let me get the facts straight. Basically, this is just librarian ASMR, but it's all catered to me. I'm only posting this on my main channel because I think it's fun, and I'm putting genuine effort into it. I will not... This is not for anyone else but me. And sometimes you gotta post for yourself. Okay. Who wrote... Is this still charging? Yes. Okay. This librarian doesn't got her shit together. Who wrote Red Queen? I wish I had one that was clicky. Okay. How do you guys say that? Aviard? Hold on. Let me search up how to... Hold on. How to say... Let's see. A yard? Okay, let's see. I'm getting the facts. I honestly, the amount of times I've just not said authors' last names because I don't know how to pronounce it. Dyslexia. Okay, hold on. This website sucks. Can you get me to a website that doesn't suck? Okay, now my computer's being slow. This librarian does have anger issues, so if those begin to show, that's not my fault. Okay, how do I pronounce this though? Avard. Hold on, let's see. Okay.
Protect your family.
This is not very good ASMR.
American Family Insurance.
Excuse me.
First, open your mouth halfway. Next, stretch the sides of your lips a little bit, like this. Then make a sound in your throat. Let's try putting those steps together.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I know how to speak English.
Ah. Now let's practice a few words with the ah.
Okay,
sound.
girl, I don't need this.
A, as in apple, bat, and lamp. Well done. Great job.
Oh. Okay, can you just tell me how to pronounce the girl's name? Okay, is you gonna tell me how to pronounce your name?
Get driving away and get a
okay.
personalized rate based on how you drive. American Family Insurance.
I'd make a really good librarian.
At Chamberlain University,
But you don't want me,
nurses
Jenny.
are part of the Phoenix
That's a
community.
Forrest Gump reference.
So, my name is Victoria Aviard. I am the
Aviard,
author of
okay. Gotcha. That's all I needed. Victoria Aviard. So she's doing like a Victoria Aviard marathon. What is going on? She's doing a Victoria Aviard marathon. Okay. Victoria Aveyard marathon where she's gonna read. Honestly, I don't know. I know we're reading through the Red Queen series, and then I know we're reading her other, I think it's a trilogy, so that's 8 books. And we're reading those 8 books up until September 8th, when Victoria Aveyard? Yes, Aveyard's newest book comes out, Tempest, which I'm actually is the reason I'm doing this trend. I don't even know if I'll be able to get to Tempest as soon as I want to, because I can never get new releases, because I don't have money. But hopefully by then I'll have a job. Right, so we're just gonna do a fun, cheeky little TBR, and I'm gonna pretend to be a librarian. So after this, I'm in librarian mode. I'm not gonna break character, but we're just gonna start chewing gum. I'm mainly doing this because my mom gave me some gum, and I was like, okay, well, I have gum, so I might as well do ASMR. Whenever I have gum, I'm like, I either have to pretend to be a Valley girl for the next 2 minutes this gum has flavor, or I have to do ASMR. One of that. But okay. I am going to just talk to you like I know everything about you. And also, I'm answering all the questions for you, and also, you don't get to decide anything. The perfect type of ASMR. Okay. Let's commence. Hello. Hi. I am Tomato Basil Girl. I'm the local librarian at the Tomato Garden. You are looking to help me write out your TBR? Perfect. Okay. First off, a complimentary Care Bear. This is Daydream Bear. Every single trip to the Tomato Garden gives you a Care Bear. So here you go. Yes. Let me just, oh, I have lipstick. So first off, I just are you doing any of your TBR physically? No, because your dad's car broke down, so you can no longer go to the physical library. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna sign in. Do you have Libby? Okay. Do you have Cloud Library? Okay, so I'm gonna need to sign into your account. I'm going to need your library card. Luckily, you just handed it over. Thank you, thank you. Let's do a little tappity, 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 tappity. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need this. And then, do you have Hoopla? So Hoopla's a little different. Excuse me. Hoopla's a little different because you actually have a library card from the county. Right, it's an e-card. So, can you just give me all that information? And I will be able to sign you in. Okay, perfect. Let's start with Libby. Let me look at your card. Okay. Okay. Okay, and what's that pin? Okay. Okay, we signed into Libby. Let me just do the same for Cloud Library. And that pin again? Okay. And now, for Hoopla, I'm just gonna need your email address and your password. Right. Okay, so let's first tell me, I heard you were doing a reading challenge. Let's get the facts on that first. What is your name? Tomato Basil Girl? Okay. So let's just Tomato Basil Girl TBR. This is your oh, you fell. This is your media journal, correct? This is your brand new media journal. Oh. Okay. So let's start with hold on, let me just. Okay, you are doing a Victoria Aveyard? I don't know how to pronounce that. I forgot. You were doing a marathon of her through Mandy Rules. I love Mandy. Love me. Close personal friend. So let's actually pull up the timeline of that, because okay, let's start with that. Okay. Instagram. I guess I have your personal Instagram. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Well, yeah. Oh, you just searched her recently. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of new posts. Okay. So, okay. So, how far are you in Redcoin? 27%. Okay. And, oh, you were only supposed to start today. So, that's May 17th through May 23rd is Redcoin. Okay. So that's this Sunday to next Sunday. Okay? And then Last Sword, which I know nothing about, is May 24th to May 30th. I'm assuming it's on Monday to Monday? Hold on, let me check. May 24th. Oh, no, that's a Sunday to Saturday. Okay, so 17th, the 23rd is a Saturday. Okay, so these are all Sunday to Saturdays. Okay, cool. So, okay, May 30th, Glass Sword. Okay, cool. May 31st to, what does it say? June 13th. What's that? That feels longer than me. Is that incorrect? Is that incorrect? Does that feel longer? June 13th. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. June 13th. Okay. First, June 13th. King's Cage. Wow. I will say these names are not the best. They're not the best. Okay. June. That has to be longer. Yes. Okay. So, okay. So everything up until War Storm is a Sunday to Saturday. And then War Storm is a Sunday to a Wednesday, but it's a Wednesday like 2 weeks later, if that makes sense. Okay, so you will have more than enough time to finish that one. Okay, June 14th to July 1st. War Storm is that one. Okay. And then July 2nd to July 11th is Broken. Okay, so back, what is that? What is that? Okay, that's a Thursday to a Saturday. Thursday to a next Saturday. So not the 2nd to the 4th, the 2nd to the 11th. July 2nd to July 11th. Broken Thorn. Okay. And then let's see. Realm Breaker is the next one. What is Realm Breaker? We'll Google that in a sec. July 12th to July 25th? Oh, girl, we got time. We got time. Okay. Okay. Realm Breaker. Maybe the books get longer. Maybe that's why we get more time. Okay. July 26th to August 15th. 15th is Blade Breaker. I'm real creative. Okay, August 16th to September 7th is Fate Breaker. Okay, and then September, okay, and then September 8th is Tempest release. September 8th is Tempest release day. Okay, now I'm just gonna do some Googling about these because I am curious, because you are kind of jumping into this knowing nothing about the author, nothing about the world, nothing about the series, other than a girl recommended it to you and she hasn't been wrong since, ever. She's never been wrong about a recommendation she's given to you, so you're blindly trusting her. So I just want to do a little bit of research, nothing to spoil. The main thing I would like to figure out is if Realm Breaker and Red Queen are connected. So let's just, I feel like they have to be. Is Red Queen and Realm Breaker, is Realm Breaker part of the Red Queen series? Yes. Let's see. No. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Okay. Well, and my keyboard just fell, so I've been broken. Oh, okay. Both my batteries came out. Excuse me while I just, I wish I had a light over here. Okay, back to working. Yep. Okay, well, I know what I need to know. So, this means for you, you will be reading the Victoria Aveyard, I don't know. You will be reading her from today till September. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 months dedicated to this one. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Fuck it, we bought. Okay, just making sure. Okay. So, now here's what we're gonna do next. So, we're gonna make a schedule. Basically, our goal, a reading schedule. Our goal, reading schedule. We want to finish 2 audiobooks per month. No, per week. 2 audiobooks per week. Okay. And we would like to finish 1 physical per month. 1 physical, or ebook, same thing basically. Physical per month. And then we are going to do 4 to 8 comics a month. Really just what we can squeeze in. 4 to 8 comics per month. Okay. And how we're going to do this is 1 audio equals Aviard. 1 audio, free choice. Okay, so for the month of May, week 3, we're gonna decide our audiobook. We're gonna set that in a sec. Hold on first. Audio 1 equals Red Queen. Audio 2 equals, well, same. And then for physical, you're reading Cherry Baby by Rainbow Rule. Okay, we're gonna try to finish that by the end of the month. And the comic series we're currently reading is Red Hood and the Outlaws. Okay. Okay. So. And for the last week of May, which is let's see. Last week of May. Oh, it ends on a Sunday. Okay, perfect. I love when months do that. I love when they end on Sundays. It's so great. Okay. For the last week of May, week 4, our book will be Glass Sword. Audio 1, Glass Sword. And then audio 2, we don't know yet. And I'm gonna let you decide that when it becomes week 2. I feel like you are a mood reader, so it's good to have like a list of what you want to read. Otherwise, you just stare into the abyss and read nothing. But it's also good to let yourself have some choice. So we're going to give you that option. We're just going to leave it blank. And then everything else stays the same. Physical, you are reading Cherry Baby by Rainbow Rule. How are you liking that? She's your favorite author, of course. And for comic, I assume you'll still be reading Red Hood and I don't even think you'll finish it this month because there's like a lot. There's 7 volumes. Actually, hold on, you're 1 volume down, you get to 2. That would be 3. Nope, you won't finish it. You'll at best be at volume 5. So I don't even want to finish it. I love that. I don't ever want to finish it. I love it so much. And the Outlaws. I love you, Roy Harper. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So, let's write down our current holds and loans for Libby, Cloud Library, and Hoopla. And we'll decide what's on our radar and stuff. So, starting with Libby. It sounded a little scary when I said that. Where's my keyboard? It's right there. Holds. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. So we're gonna start with like most readily soon to be available, and then like what we're waiting on. So actually, so you've been watching. Okay. So what I'm hearing from you is you got deep into Tyler Catastrophe lore, and then you realized the internet was evil, and you don't ever want to watch a commentary video again because everyone sucks. So now you're back on whimsical library haul, library vlog videos. Okay, and you get a lot of good recommendations. Okay, perfect. So you have Lady Macbeth and Juniper and Thorn, which you researched briefly, and they are both gothic horror fantasies. Interesting. So they're actually both 2-week waits. So I'm just gonna put them down as 2-week waits. Lady Macbeth. 2-week. Okay. And then juniper and thorn. 2-week. Okay. Okay. And then you have I Love You Don't Die by Jade Song. You loved chlorine. You love chlorine. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. So this is actually an 8-week hold. So you might want to look into Cloud Librarian Hoopla, but you're okay waiting 8 weeks right now. Like that feels fine to you, is what I'm picking up. And then you have When the Tides Held the Moon. You got this because it was a mermaid one. Okay, well, okay, and it's a 12-week wait, which again, you're fine waiting. You can wait. When the Tides Held the Moon. 12 weeks. Okay, that's everything on Libby. Now let's go to Cloud Library. Cloud Library is your least used one. So, okay, do you have any holds? You do have a couple holds. Let's start off with what I think is going to be. You think this is going to be our audiobook of the week? With Red Queen? Okay. Okay. You have for Cloud Library loans. My roommate is a vampire. Okay. And then for holds, I know you have Bride, which is a month. And then you have Cherry Baby, because you're willing to you're willing to reread it as long as you get to listen to it, which is 3 months. Cherry Baby, 3 months. Okay. And then Never Whistle at Night, which you are so excited to read. It is basically, it's short stories of indigenous folklore, but spooky. And you're very excited to read that. And that's available in 12 days. So that will probably be next week. Okay. Now let's go to Hoopla. Borrowed. So okay, so Hoopla is where you're gonna read The Outlaws, Red Hood and the Outlaws. Okay, Hoopla, I know I'm just gonna write down Long Game because it's available and you are interested in finishing the Game Changer series, so I'm gonna write that down. Game available. And it also has Outlaws. Okay. So, we made our decision. We are going to next week read My Roommate is a Vampire. Okay. My roommate is a vampire. Okay. Now I feel like we should just peruse a little bit what's on our radar. Specifically for Hoopla, because they have the best wait times. So I wanted to check out their movies, actually. Maybe we'll watch a movie tonight. Movies. They have Princess Bride? No, this is Proud Princess. Okay. Nice. I know they have a Ninja Turtle movie, the live action one, which is bad, but I am curious. Should we just search up Ninja Turtles? I think so. Ninja Turtles. Okay, yeah, they do. They have a lot of comics, which is interesting. Okay, they do have the live action. I could watch that. I would be willing to. I would be willing to. But let's see what else. Let's see what's popular. They have Legally Blonde. They have Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god, they have the Clue movie. That's such a good movie. What else? The End of Sex, and it has a child. Oh, Not Touching That with 1,000 Football. My Sex Doll. Hoopla. No, it doesn't seem to. Why is that popular? Someone answer that. Why is that popular? Hereditary. You can watch Hereditary on a library. Okay, well, you know what? You learn something new every day, and it's leaving soon, which is unfortunate. You know what? I might watch the Ninja Turtle movie. I might get all cozy and watch the Ninja Turtle movie. Okay. I mean, you might watch the Ninja Turtle movie because I'm doing this for you. Okay. Well, that is all. Thank you for coming to this library and help you with your TBR. I hope you enjoyed. Read or else. Support your local library or else bad things will happen to you. Okay, bye!